Integrity, one of the most important attributes to have as a man. So as I was doing my laundry over here, I don't know if you guys can see, I had a thought thinking, because that's what I like to do, when I do laundry, when I do the dishes, when I do all these like minuscule tasks that don't mean much. I'm not on my phone, so I'm not distracted, and I can actually think, and I come up with really good ideas. And I come up with like glimpses of things to talk about and share about. And one of these ideas that came to me while I was doing my laundry, why integrity is one of the most important traits as a man, and it will dictate the way that your future goes. I grew up as a pathological liar in high school. I thought I needed to lie about everything and create false narratives in order for people to like me. And I just thought this is how you make friends. You paint them a picture and a vision of, what you want them to think you're like and what you think people like about you. And that's how you get friends. That's how you get people to like you, and that's how you get people to respect you. But as I started aging and as I started, coming to consciousness and realization was I just started attracting the wrong friends and the wrong people. And I started attracting a lifestyle that I did not like and what did not match with my soul, what did not align with my actual core beliefs and values as a man. And I still remember like these stupid lies I would tell, like, oh, my dad, like, I don't know where you guys are from, but if you're from Canada, Dollarama, shout out Dollarama. If you're from United States, it might be like the same thing as Dollar Tree. Europe, I got no idea what you guys got out there as like dollar stores. But think of like your dollar store. Dollar store in Canada, Dollarama is like one of the biggest stores, period. And I remember I was like new in high school, and I was just like telling all these people like, oh, how my dad's the CEO and president of Dollarama, and how we have like helicopters and shit on our property. And it's just so like such a created reality. Like I would believe in my lies that I would tell people, and I would lie so well that I started to believe them too. I started tripping about. I was like, wait, do we actually have a helicopter? Is my dad actually the CEO of Dollarama? And I just started going down this horrible path of trying to impress people and make people like the person that I wasn't, the values that I didn't have, and the morals that didn't align with my lifestyle. And then what did that lead to? That led to, me doing the wrong things. Drugs to impress people, smoking weed to impress people, and not even to only impress people, but also just to fit in with groups of people that were doing that because I thought they were cool. So, you want to hang out with the cool kids, you want to do what the cool things are doing. And why integrity, to go back to the main point, is such an important aspect for a man's life is because imagine if I kept going down this path. Imagine if I kept lying to myself and not actually standing behind what I believe and what I think to be true. I would live a lie, and that's what most people live. Most people live a lie, and their life is a lie. They go to work and they tell people things that are not even true about them, and they live a false lie. And that's why you see so many people anxious, depressed, and just not living in accordance to their soul, because their soul wants to live in one way or another, and then their body and their reality and the way that people view them, they view them as a totally different person. And that's why they can't get nearly any success or nearly any peace in their life, because their soul and their body are constantly in conflict. Right? Once you align your soul, meaning your consciousness, what you truly hold in your heart to be true, and your actions and words back that, meaning what you say you believe and what you believe you actually believe and hold dearly to your heart, then you don't have to worry about living a life. Then you don't have to worry about living a lying life. And it's one of my favorite things that Jordan Peterson starts by talking is, okay, he says, start by cleaning up your room and then start by not lying. And not lying has been the biggest thing that's improved my life, because it's so easy to, you know, go and make lie after lie after lie and just paint this false picture to people. But then try coming up with 1,000 different lies, remembering them all, and acting and putting on a different facade for each person that you meet. You know, you have to put on a different facade for this person, and then this family member you have to put on a different facade for, and then this friend that you have to put on a different facade for. But when you're just 100% to everybody and you're just yourself, you start attracting the life that you actually want, and the one that God actually has planned for you, because He sees that, okay, this is a real individual. This guy actually has integrity, meaning he lives with a code that he will not break no matter who he talks to or who he interacts with and who he's trying to be around, not to impress them, but with the mindset that, like, okay, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. And once you start developing these thought patterns, life just gets so much more peaceful. Life just gets so much more, you're not putting on a show, but rather you're living in the show, if that makes sense. I hope it does, and I hope this has changed your perspective on integrity and the importance of it for yourself, you know, for the peace of mind and going to sleep with a clear conscience, because that's something money cannot never buy, but also for the life that you want to live, and just to not hurt the people that are around you. You know, the women that you might date, the coworkers you might meet, the kids that you'll have, like, don't lie to protect them. And yeah, I hope you guys found some value from it. If you did, make sure to subscribe if you're new. I'll leave you like I always do. I love you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Create more than you consume. Serve others. Love everyone. Peace.